Yeah.
Connor, pretty upset we didn't get a chance to continue on in the football manager career today.
Yeah, we'll probably get to it at some point.
Yeah, I was getting really excited to play, and you're like, "Oh, I'm busy."
I've been doing my Jesse Marsh experience.
What's that?
That's the thing where I told you I was like, I start with Atlanta,
Oh, yes.
try to get a job in Europe, and then build up in Europe.
There's no Atlanta Leipzig.
Not yet.
Yeah. What happens when Jesse does well at Leipzig? There's no like next step for him.
Yeah, there is. It's called the U.S. Men's National Team, and it's World Cup 2026.
It's called Bayern Munich.
Stop it.
Yeah,
It is
that's
US
the next step.
It's a U.S. Men's National Team. Take us to the World Cup.
He's just following Nagelsmann wherever he goes.
Nagelsmann is not going to do well at Bayern. I have this weird feeling he's
It's
not.
Bayern. You literally,
Yeah,
it's
impossible.
He's going to try and reinvent it.
It's still Bayern.
It doesn't mean like
at the end of the day, any good player in the Bundesliga, you could just be like, yeah, I want him. Oh, you have a second place team like trying to catch us. Who's your best player? Cool. Okay, you can come
mine.
Yeah, you can come play with us.
I love when I talk. I have some friends who are Bayern fans, and one of them, she's always like, "Oh, we don't steal from every other team." I'm like,
"Oh, get out of here."
Okay. So
I'm looking through your. I can't find one person you didn't nab off of somebody else.
Yeah, Leon Goretzka on a free, Niklas Sula on a free.
And great, it's like you're going out and buying the league, but like you're basically sitting there like, listen, don't re-sign your contract.
Yeah.
Come to us on a free later. We'll give you this much money.
Yeah.
Just trust us.
You get a free trophy every year.
Pretty much. Or maybe more. Who knows?
Maybe more.
Like I said, and you get to meet all these really cool guys from Texas who will be future sell-offs one day, which will never actually make the team, but
sure.
Don't worry about it. Oh, man, we're recording.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that.
I thought we were ready.
Yeah, but I didn't see the little recording dot.
No, that's fine.
So we've been bumbling on about
Jesse Marsh.
Jesse Marsh, man. Jesse Marsh moving into the Leipzig role. Love to see that. It is a big step for an American. It's a big step for all of us Americans who want to be in that position one day, which is really cool. I know Adam is going to make it there after he takes his U12 boys D team to a 500 season. He'll make that jump real soon.
Oh, we're going way above 500 this year.
That's the goal, right?
Mm-hmm. We're winning the division.
Oh man, you're getting audacious now.
Yeah, probably.
What's everybody? Well, whoa. that microphone's starting to mess with my head. I think. What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Designated Player Podcast. It is season 2, episode 10. Adam, get it right. Every time Adam sends the link to me of the episode so we can post it where we need to post it, it's always one episode off because he can't count, which really sucks because I get confused. Connor gets confused, and Adam's just sitting there twiddling his thumbs. So
part of me just wants to now just purposely do it.
Well, now I know you will, but at least I can keep track.
It wasn't intentional the first time. I just can't keep track of how many episodes we do.
You can't count.
Once I run out of fingers, I get lost.
You and me both. That's why I got my socks off so I can count my toes.
Yeah.
We are doing a little bit of a trend here that's seen on TikTok, but I haven't seen it done for MLS yet. I've always seen Premier League or nations. I've seen one do nations, like top 8 or 9 nations or whatever. But I haven't seen it done for MLS. So what we're going to do is we are going to have this randomizer that I have on my screen right now, and we are going to pick a random team and take one player from that team and put it into a fantasy squad, kind of like what we did for our fantasy draft. But instead of sitting there and picking based off of criteria, we now are stuck to pick one player from a given team. And I think the way that the randomizer will work is it'll only give us the one, but if we land on the same team, we'll just rotate it through. That way we're not taking more than one player per team. It's a 4-2-3-1 system, as always, because MLS teams love the 4-2-3-1. So it'll be 4 defenders, left back, right back, center back. DM, number 8, number 10, left mid, right mid striker. So, quote of the day to answer Adam's question, which is actually writing down on a slant because I can't write straight. Do we get switcheroos in this team? Adam, probably. Adam, no, we don't. We're just picking the top 11.
Fine.
No switcheroos. I knew you were thinking it. Had to, I don't even need to hear it because I know that's the quote of the day. So we won't be doing it. Just the 11, in and out, so we can get back to watching some games and prep for our live stream that'll be coming up tomorrow, which is going to be really exciting. We've got other really cool ideas too, but we'll talk about that at the end of the episode. But before we do any of that, as we always do, scarf of the week. I've got a new one. Adam, you got a new one?
Nope.
Connor, you got a new one? Connor ran away because Connor didn't bring a scarf. I can guarantee you. Yeah, look, he's on mute. You could tell he didn't get ready. He didn't prepare for this. He didn't prepare.
But I have it. It's right here.
Oh, yeah? You didn't forget it before we started recording?
No, definitely not. I was just going for a quick lap before we started.
You see him jolt out of the screen, and you're just like, oh, man. Yeah, he forgot something. All right, Connor, what do you got?
I don't have any new ones anymore, so we're repeating. And I got Chicago.
No, you don't. You got Adidas.
All right, fine. I got Chicago.
You know what that looks like? That looks like a Star Wars theme. Star Wars theme Chicago. Looks pretty cool.
I was gonna say it looked like backyard soccer kind of scarf.
Ooh, I like that too. I need to find the way to play that game. That game was the best.
Yeah.
Backyard everything was the best.
Backyard everything kicked a lot of ass. So, Adam, what do you got?
In honor of CCL, I know they're not necessarily playing in it, but yeah.
Hold please. This isn't the scarf, but I think I have the same scarf.
Do you? It's my Club America scarf. But yeah.
Oh, it's not the same one. I don't think. What's the back of yours look like?
Yellow.
Oh, so you've got the stripes on the side. I don't. Mine just goes kind of.
Oh, yeah.
And it's dark letters instead of stencil. But the colors are the same. Team's the same. That's pretty funny.
Well, I mean, I would hope the colors are the same if it's the same team.
Yeah, I mean, no. You have. Like I said, I got a bunch of Red Bull ones that are either red, white, blue, whatever.
Sure.
So that's pretty funny. Mine is a new one. Matt came through for the birthday and hooked me up with two really nice scarves. It looks like I've got an MLS side, I've got a podcast set, and now it looks like I'm building an Italian scarf section. I got the Roma scarf, Hungry for glory across the end, and then it's got the vertical stripes. I feel like I'm in Gryffindor when I wear it. Huzzah. 10 points for Gryffindor. Y'all Harry Potter people?
Oh, I fully support the Harry Potter references, but I'm just shaking my head at you.
Okay. Well, I'm glad one of us is cultured enough. Connor, we need to have a word after this.
I know what it is. I'm just saying.
Shaking my head at you, Connor. Shaking my head at you. So let's jump into it then. I guess we're done with Scarf of the Week. We've talked a little bit about Jesse Marsh. Is there anything else you want to talk about before we get into a little happening of the league, right?
Are we repeating players? So like if Connor takes Carlos Vela, does that mean he's out?
Yes, he is gone. No repeating.
Got it.
We should talk about FCC being in the mud and then trying to remedy it with Kenneth Vermeer. Can we talk about that for a second?
Is he playing?
How do you look at this guy and say, yes, our team gives up 5 goals a game? You know what stops that? Kenneth Vermeer. I don't know who's running the show over there, but they need to have a conversation.
So I saw something today and I don't necessarily know if it's true. It sounds like it's an exaggerated stat, but at the same time, like I would 100% believe that it was true. FCC have faced 53 shots in the first 2 games. Like that can't
53.
53.
Totally
And that's
believe
not
that.
counting this Orlando game where they're currently down 2-0 and easily could be down like 7-0.
I 100% believe that.
So unless Kenneth Vermeer is playing center back or is going to actually like play up the field to stop these shots, I don't know how much a goalie is going to help them.
I mean, if we're talking transfers too, Jefferson Satildo to TFC might be the greatest transfer in the league's history.
Yeah.
From what I'm reading, and I don't know much about the lad, but from what I am reading, this guy he was a transfer target for Everton like last season.
Yeah.
Carlo Ancelotti wanted this man to play, and he's now playing in Toronto. It's a great get. Great for the league, great for the team. That is Pozuelo, Giovinco level get.
I mean, Andrew, come on. If you had the choice between playing for Carlo Ancelotti and playing for Chris Armas, who are you going to go with?
Obviously, Chris Armas.
Right? Like,
I mean,
come
listen,
on. He saw that man go into the TFC job and goes, I'm playing for them.
Connor made a good point, man. What was that, Connor? Go ahead.
He's making his as Tom Edwards would put it, he's making his dream move to Toronto FC to play under Chris Armas.
Connor made a really good point, man. Connor said there are a lot of really good young American coaches who are ready to make the move to Europe, and obviously Chris Armas is one of them. So, Connor makes a good point there.
This man had posters of a young Chris Armas growing up on his wall.
Who wouldn't?
Who doesn't?
I mean, it's true. Andrew still has his up in his apartment.
It's somewhere. Yeah, it's probably up there. And then I guess a quick CCL roundup. Atlanta are in the mud. Philly are basically through. Toronto are in the mud. And then Columbus and Portland are still are still fighting around. What do we think? I haven't watched any of the games. That's why we're not spending too much time on this, because I just don't have time right now. But assuming Philly go through and Toronto are out, you've got Columbus taking on a really good Monterey side, and you've got Portland taking on a really good Club America side. Who's got the better chance to get out of that, you think? Just in terms of MLS squad strength.
I think if this is not the year the MLS team wins the whole thing, then I don't necessarily think it's ever going to happen. Considering we're the majority of teams in this round.
We were the majority last round too.
No.
Last year rather. Excuse me. Yeah. We were in the same spot. We had
but I
feel
like
a guaranteed MLS team in the final.
Yes, but I feel like at least the teams that are in it, Montreal kind of aside, and I know Atlanta didn't necessarily like earn the right to be there, but I feel like the teams that are in it this year are stronger than they've been in the past. I think Columbus is probably going to do what Toronto did a few years ago and just destroy everyone in CCL and then like finish 7th in the East, which like fine.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah, like all power to you.
It would be really weird. I'm kind of glad Columbus or Atlanta are on the wrong side of it, because I would hate to watch them win. But if Atlanta won it, I would be ecstatic. It would like hurt me a little bit because, like I said, I'm not a huge fan. But MLS winning this thing would be, it would turn the page. It would finally get the monkey off the back and turn the page for teams to be like, oh, we can do this. This is not just another Mexican side that we need to lose to. So that's what I'm hoping for. All right. So outside of our quick little segue there, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to put 3 names into this randomizer to start, and we're going to pick a random item. Adam. Adam gets the first pick.
Cool.
Okay. And the next pick is how'd that happen?
We put you in charge for 1 week and you break everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, bad decision there. Connor, you got pick 2. Connor gets pick 2. So then I go third. You guys ready to go?
Sure.
All right, Adam. Your first team to pick from is how fitting. Inter Miami CF is your first team to pick for. Give us a player and give us a reason why. Before you pick, talk about your mentality too going into this. What type of team are you trying to build?
So I know that I really want to say it's going to be based off of fantasy, just to annoy Andrew. But I would probably pick this team, or I'm probably going to pick this team based off of just players I enjoy watching. So not necessarily the best player for each team or whatever team I get, but just the ones that if I were the coach, they would be the players that I just enjoy having on my team.
Gotcha. Connor, what about you? How are you gonna pick this team?
I'll try to play it a little different. So I've been playing a lot of Football Manager lately. I'll pick a side that I think would be my ideal Football Manager team. So that's going to probably be a lot of the younger guys with a bit more potential, as not necessarily the guys that are at the top right now, but maybe are close and could get there in a couple of years.
Gotcha. And then I guess I'll take the last one remaining and build the best team possible. Take the best players, try and I'll kind of mix in with Adam a little bit and say the best teams that I if I were a coach, and I had a full pool of players to pick from. This is the players that I would want. All right, so that is how we're going into it.
Yeah. So Inter Miami, fittingly, this man plays left mid. His initials are LM. Obviously, Lewis Morgan.
Why Lewis Morgan? Other than you like watching him play, what about him?
So it was a few things. So obviously the season he had last year, I mean, we may have genuinely won 2 games if it weren't for him, and just the sheer 1v1 kind of attacking quality he brings. I was tempted to go with Higuain, but there are strikers I think I like a little bit better that, depending on how favorable the wheel is to me, I can hopefully pick up. Not that I dislike Higuain, because I've obviously seen him play at Chelsea, and he was, he was there. I just like Lewis Morgan. I'm playing left mid myself. I see not necessarily a lot of me in him, because I'm obviously not as good as he is. Otherwise, I'd be playing in the league. But I see a lot of the things I used to do when I played that he does.
So I'm guessing, based off of your Chelsea reference, Alexander Pato is out the window.
Correct. 1,000%.
Love that. All right, Connor, you're up. Your team is.
He broke it again.
DC United.
Oh, I already tell you where he's going.
Jamil Assad.
All right. Let me pull up a roster.
Immediately off the bat, I'm thinking after our best of the decade team, I'm immediately thinking Bill Hamid, because Connor gets a fucking hard on every time we talk about Bill Hamid.
Connor, how have you not instantly gone to one player already?
Because I'm thinking about a couple. So I guess I can kind of walk you through the thinking.
Yeah, but Adam's screaming, why is the number 7 center back in the league not exactly on your list?
No. Shut up.
He's wondering why I didn't. He's wondering why I didn't take Jordi Reyna right off the bat.
Yes, fact.
I'm surprised Adam didn't build a hype train team. I think that's kind of where he's going. Adam should build a hype train team.
That's actually not a bad idea. Can I switch?
You're kind of already on the right. On the right path.
I'm 1,000. I'm making it a full 11 hype train. Yep.
Let's go.
Hype train FC coming at you.
All right, Connor, walk us through what you're thinking here.
So DC's a little trickier to go on the younger side because there's not a ton of really strong like young options. And when I'm thinking young, I'm typically thinking maybe a maximum of like 25 years old. I kind of feel like 26 to like 30, maybe a little bit past 30 is kind of their prime range, as opposed to still like more room to develop. So obviously off the bat, Donovan Pine's strong option. I'm also slightly thinking Griffin Yao.
Interesting. I was thinking Eddie Flores as well, but is he older, right?
He's 26. I could maybe make the exception for that one. It's really not, I mean, 26 is really not that bad. It's how far was it? It's really not far off at all from 25. It really wouldn't be a big deal, but I think for this team, I'm going to end up going with Donovan Pines.
At center back. All right.
I'm surprised you didn't do Julian Gressel because he can play 17 positions.
I was thinking Gressel too.
Gressel is also 26, so that's why.
Okay.
Wait, is he actually older than that? He's 27, actually.
Oh, old.
He's older than you think. I mean, I think he came into the league at like
he did. He came in at like 23, 24. Yeah. He was like a true like super senior because he came from Germany to play at
Atlanta.
Wake Forest.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he was. I want to say Wake Forest.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Quick Google search.
I could have went for Russell
Providence.
Knauss also.
Providence, not Wake Forest. Providence.
Where's Chris Durkin when I need him?
I was thinking the same thing, but he's not there.
I could have maybe. I'm surprised I didn't consider Russell Knauss. But I think that maybe I could do. I could have better options in the midfield.
Mm-hmm.
Granted, I could probably also have better options at center back, but I do like Donovan Pines, so a little bit of a soft spot there.
Yeah, I hear you. I have spun the wheel already because I'm going to start doing this a little bit more preemptively. So while we're talking, it's not like we're sitting on dead air. And my team. Any guesses?
Atlanta.
Nope.
Minnesota.
Orlando.
CF Montreal.
I don't know what that is. Are you talking about the Impact?
Yes, the Montreal Impact. This is an interesting one because
they don't have Piatti anymore.
There's no Piatti. I can go
Didier Drogba.
Dalmaduro.
So I can go and take Balu Tabla, who is on my Football Manager U23 Canada team, who has complained every time I've not played him. I can take Mason Toy, scorer of bangers only.
Facts.
I can go with Ramel Kyoto, just a general strong attacking left winger. But where I'm leaning is a bit of a more creative string pulling center mid who has had a very good start to the season after moving clubs in Jordi Mihailovic. Now I can also take Zorhan Basong, who is also in my U23 team on Football Manager. Louis Binks, as this will be probably the last time we get a chance to talk about him. Kamal Miller. I think I am going to start by getting some string pullers and go with Mr. Jordi Mihailovic as my center attacking mid. I think Mihailovic, CFMTL. From what I am reading, because I have not watched enough of Montreal lately, Jordi has had a fantastic start to the season. He has just blossomed from what he was in Chicago. He is fitting into a system that makes sense for him, and everything is starting to click a little bit. So knowing that and knowing that I can bring the best out of him as an attacking midfielder, as an attacking-minded coach myself, I'll take Jordi. for my center attacking midfielder. Adam, are we doing snake, or are we just going to go straight through?
No, go straight through.
We'll go straight through because Adam wants a pick. And Adam wants to pick from LAFC. That's kind of tough, actually, because he can't. Oh, no, he can.
Hype train.
Oh, yep. Cory Baird.
Cory Baird at striker.
Striker or right mid?
Wherever you want him.
No, he can't go wherever you want him. Then he'll
I'm
start playing
asking.
GV.
No, so I'm genuinely asking because I know he's listed as a forward on fantasy, but I know he was lined up at right wing today.
Cory Baird listed as a center forward on Transfer Market as well,
Okay.
and he actually lines up on the left side, not the right side.
Oh no, today he was on the right.
Okay.
So
So we'll put him in a striker for you.
Okay. Still fine.
Which takes away a lot of your options if you land on him, but unless you want to change hype train players.
No, because I don't think there are any other ones on LAFC.
Okay, because Kenneth Vermeer isn't there anymore.
Kenneth Vermeer is definitely not on my hype train. Nice
why
try.
is Cory Baird a part of your hype train? That is a question. I mean, we know like the Ali Adnans and
if
Cory Baird doesn't want to talk about much.
If I'm not mistaken, I think we share a birthday. No, we share a birth month. He is a few days younger and also a year younger than I am. But no, I liked him when he was on RSL. So I thought he fit in well there. I think that LAFC moving for him was a good transfer on their part. And obviously you've seen he's been killing it since that switch. I think he played further back for RSL. Which
he did. He played almost like a wing back at times.
Yeah, which is crazy because now he just gets to attack for fun. And I love my defenders that basically play striker. So
yeah, I know. Speaking of, FC Dallas up 3-0, and Ryan Hogshead has not been involved in 2 of the 3 goals, which means
I was going to say something because I just checked fantasy, and I think it was Brisson that scored the goal.
Yeah, it was.
And I'm pretty sure it was assisted by the goalie. So I'm trying to figure out what happened.
We don't play with defenders at Dallas. We just launch the ball up and make things happen.
It's just 11 guys on the field. They can play wherever they want.
Yep. There's no system. It's impossible to mark anyone because everyone's just running in circles.
I'm like not even close to making it up this table. Like I am in the mud in this league. It is really bad. I'm not having a good time. I'm just not.
Because you don't captain Ryan Hollingshead every week.
Stop. I don't need this in my life.
I also think that the first week I was the top scorer in our league, and then the second week Adam was the top scorer in our league.
I know. So. That was brought up to me. Thank you. Yes, I'm well aware that I am dragging this podcast down. Thank you.
You really are. We need you to step it up.
I'm gonna step it down. All right. I'm gonna finish dead.
You're already basically in last.
I can go farther.
Fair.
Connor, up for your next pick.
Yep.
Who do you want? Which team do you want to pick from?
Atlanta.
Sorry, you get Red Bull instead.
I can work with Red Bull.
Yeah, it's a pretty
I
easy.
already have.
You've got about 27 players to choose from.
I know. I have one guy jumping off of like immediately that I'm thinking.
Yeah, you're gonna get a real strong back line. It looks like.
I didn't even think about him either. Well, there's a couple options. This is tough, actually.
Back line. You've got a center attacking mid that you'll probably take, who only scores bangers. You put him and Mason Toy together, you are getting Puskas awards out the wazoo.
Facts.
Red Bull this is tough, man. I mean, I can go Kyle Duncan. I don't know how many young right back options there are, to be honest with you. That's why I would. Yeah.
I mean, listen, if you act quickly, FC Dallas have a few of them before they get sold. So you gotta go quicker. They might be gone by the end of the episode.
Go Caden Clark, Frankie Amaya. I'm between those 3. Would Frankie be more? Is he more the 10 spot, or is he deeper?
This afternoon, he lined up at the 10 with Caden Clark lining at the 8. in the past, FCC has used him as an 8-6 almost, which is why he didn't succeed there.
Also, it's FCC.
Sure.
So, yeah.
FCC used their players poorly. It's like the USMNT in 2014. I get it.
True.
But yeah, so before you take your pick, Connor, this is our obligatory comment to say the Mets have won. The Mets are going to the moon, and Tati Castellanos has scored for NYC, which means Philly are in the mud.
What happened to Tati not playing? But he wasn't supposed to play.
They came out and said, "Hey, you're not going anywhere. Deal with it." So now he's playing.
Imagine they didn't have him. He scores like almost every goal for them.
Well, Matt asked me, he goes, "Is NYC going to be good?" And I go, "Is Tati going to stay the whole year?" Because that's the only thing that will determine that. Oh, cool. Anton Tanner home, top point scorer. Did I have him in my team like 30 minutes before this game kicked off? Maybe.
Okay, so I think I really can't miss up the opportunity of going Caden Clark here.
I think it's a good call there.
Yeah, as much as I think that the right back spot might be tough to fill, I mean, Caden Clark's like once in a generation talent from MLS right now.
He is skipping the Austria jump and going straight to Germany with Leipzig. This was Jesse's master plan. He saw him. He's like, "Get me that guy. I'm going to go to Austria for a few years, and by the time I get to Leipzig, I want him on my team."
Aiden would have been like, what, 13?
Yep. Jesse knows all.
I'm building my team using like a foothead thing so I can kind of keep track of the formation and everything. But Caden's not in FIFA Ultimate Team, so Steve Clark's going in the camp spot right now.
There you go. Love it.
Speaking of Chris Armas, I get to pick from Toronto FC.
Woo.
And here's what I'm going to do.
I reckon all. You can ruin Adam's hype train team.
I can't pick a striker. It doesn't matter.
Wait, did you decide Cory Baird's there?
Yeah,
Cory
he's a
Baird's my
striker.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I'm kind of stuck here now because Pozuelo is the obvious choice. But can I play Jordy as an 8 while Pozuelo goes into the 10?
Sure.
Like, no, not like can I do it to make the team work, but would I do it as a coach, right? Because that's how I'm building my team.
Probably.
And I'm going to say no.
Really?
Jordy doesn't have the defensive ability that I would expect out of one of my 8s.
As well a false 9, just like Giovinco.
Yep.
I will not be using a false 9 in this formation. I hate to break it to
so
Adam
just Pozuelo true 9.
I'm not playing Pozuelo. I mean, granted, he's probably played there one too many times.
Mm-hmm.
So looking here, I've got Omar Gonzalez, obviously. I've always been a big fan of Quentin Westberg. I like him as a goalkeeper, but I think there are better. Oh, that's a good one. Michael Bradley, of course.
No.
I can go with Richie Laryea at right back, which I think I'm leaning towards. I like Richie Laryea as a right back. He gets forward really, really well. I can go
make a suggestion.
I can go Jefferson Satildo.
Josie.
Can I make a suggestion?
If your suggestion is Josie, Michael Bradley, or Omar Gonzalez, then no.
It's not.
Okay.
I'm willing to let you break the rules a little bit, and you can put Chris Armas in your team.
Oh, yeah, that's fair. I'm okay with that.
We should pick a head coach too. We should do that.
Take Chris Armas.
Yeah, there you go.
Definitely don't want to take Chris
Do
Armas. Yeah, I'm going to jump up and take Jefferson Satildo at left wing. I think that's probably the best choice. After everything that I have read about
Big Jeff.
Big Jeff. This is the new Big Jeff.
I don't know.
After everything I have read about the hype behind this guy and the fact that he was almost an Everton player, I feel like it would be silly to pass up on that sort of talent in a team that is being built to win an MLS Cup.
Okay, but I'm not comfortable calling him Big Yef until he's in the league for 26 years.
Well, I hate to tell you, but I think he will be on his way out a little bit sooner than 26. But yeah, I just think that it would be silly to pass up on that sort of talent right now. It just seems like that is a poor decision if I were building a team. Back to Adam.
Where does he play on the field?
He's the left winger. Adam.
Oh, he got FCC, didn't he?
FCC. I trade. Get it rolling.
I'm literally looking because I have the Orlando FCC game on right now.
Okay. I'm gonna send a Snapchat to the group just to prove that I'm not lying to you. Karma's a fantastic thing. I'm just living for it. I am just so good. So good.
Can I have Yupstam play center back for me?
You definitely can. You can take Yupstam as a coach.
Nope, not doing that either.
I'm adding a coach spot here, so we're gonna take a coach. So think about that.
No, I fully understand that we are, but I'm definitely not taking Yupstam as my coach.
Yupstam's got like 4 wins in his career over a full season and a half. Come on,
dude. I have 3 wins in my career. I'm just as good.
Who fits your hype train?
Nobody. Frankie Mai.
The whole team.
Frankie Mai is not there. Yeah, Frankie Mai is not there anymore.
That's kind of why I'm thinking you have to take Stam as
Brenner?
a coach because he represents the whole team. No, he's got no striker left.
Oh.
I will move Cory Baird to right mid if you need to take Brenner, but I want you to think about some because Kendall Waston's not there anymore. Gutman's not there anymore.
I'm trying to think. Oh, it's so tough. They're all so bad.
So as Adam is thinking, if FCC comes up again for either myself or Connor, we have to pick from that team. But if it comes up again for Adam, we will reset.
Yeah.
Actually, no. If FCC come up for Adam again, he has to take from FCC. I feel like that should be.
I hate these rules. Just looking at that. I don't know if he's necessarily a hype train, but I'm gonna take Lucho Acosta as my cam.
That's where I thought you were going to go.
I think I kind of have to.
It's fair enough. It's fair enough.
Like I don't love it, but there's no way in hell I'm taking any of their defenders.
Also, little side note, Big Yef, he's only 8 mil in fantasy.
Nope.
Yeah, he is.
That's pretty cheap.
Don't know who that is. I'm not calling him Big Yef. I refuse.
Adam refuses.
Well, he's not Big Jeff. He's Big Yef.
No, that's what Adam would call him.
I call him, Big Yef Lorenowitz.
He has to be Big Yef. He's literally Yef.
He is literally Yef.
I don't know. We'll see.
All right, we'll work on the nickname.
Man.
Oh man, I feel like that's the thing. There, like if I get NYC, if multiple times, or if Adam gets FCC, or if Connor gets Orlando. I guess that you have to take from them multiple times.
Nah.
Sure. Just FCC for Adam, you're right.
Nonsense.
Connor, Inter Miami CF has been given to you. Lewis Morgan is gone.
Yeah, that's probably like the one guy I would have taken. All right. Let's start looking up Miami.
There's a few. You can take Robbie Robinson. You can take.
No, you can't. You don't want Robbie Robinson.
I said you could.
You don't want him. If you're talking about young players, you're looking at
Ryan Shawcross.
Ryan Shawcross. Has Ryan Shawcross played yet?
No.
What was
Will
the point of signing?
I don't know. England experience. He's friends with Phil Neville.
It's got to be.
I don't know.
Literally, Lewis Morgan would have been the only player I'd want to take from this team.
Yeah.
All right, I guess I'm not happy about it. I guess I would maybe want to go
Patrick
for Carranza.
That's not a bad pick.
I was thinking you go LGP, but he's older. That was my first.
He's 29.
Yeah. So Julian Carranza's right or left?
Right.
Huh?
Right.
He's on the right.
Yeah.
Okay. Into the right you go, Julian
Carranza. Yeah, that was a tough one because, like I said, for you, if you're going to land on teams like Inter Miami or Toronto, for the most part, you're going to have a tough time.
I'd be all right with Toronto.
Ooh, Nashville SC. This
Got
is a
some
good
choices.
one. I do have some choices, and that choice would fall into really Dax McCarty or Alex Mawil. And if I want to win a cup, I need one of them. But I think what I'm going to do. Go ahead.
Sorry, I just want to quick live update. Orlando scored again, so it is currently 3-0. However, there were 2 defenders for FCC in the box and 4 Orlando players on the 6-yard box.
Who scored?
So I want to
Junior Urso.
Yeah.
All right. If you're going to update me about things and it's not about Nani scoring more points for my fantasy team, please don't interrupt me.
He's got 11 points.
I just thought it was funny that FCC had 2 defenders and Orlando had literally 4 people standing on the 6-yard box.
Yeah. No, that's good. For a defensive-minded coach such as Yop Stam, he has not done a great job of breaking that team into a defensive team.
No.
Nashville SC, after a quick look at my fantasy team, a very quick and easy option would be Defender of the Year, Walker Zimmerman. Because you can have a great attack, but if you don't have a defense, you are FCC. And I'm trying to win cups, not win wooden spoons. I feel like that's a pretty good explanation.
Sure.
FCC, FCC, FC.
Not doing it again.
Oh, Adam, you lucked out. Seattle Sounders, Adam.
Ooh, easy. Right back, Alex Rodon.
Stop it.
That too.
Easy.
How is he a hype train player?
How are you not hyped for Alex Roldan?
Yeah.
Did you watch him play in MLS Cup?
Have you watched him this season? He's very good.
No one said the hype train was good.
Yeah,
It's just hyped.
Yeah. We don't care about results. We just hype each other up.
All right.
Doesn't get it.
It's a weird hill to die on, but all right.
Yep. So part of it's that Kelvin Leardham's not there because I would have picked him in a heartbeat.
Yep. Oh, see, that's what I was thinking when you got Inter Miami. I thought that's where you're going to go, but
he hasn't played yet.
Yeah, which is kind of weird.
Yeah. I don't know what goes on at this team.
Are you friends with the coach or are you new? That is the answer.
Yeah.
Connor.
Yeah.
Who's the youngest player on Atlanta United?
The youngest
is your team.
I mean, I think I already know who I want to take.
I think I know who you want to take too. But
it should be, I feel like, kind of obvious.
Brad Guzan.
Well, maybe not.
Facts.
No, not Brad Guzan. It's Jacker. No, it's got to be Machop Joel.
That's a hype train. That's not a.
No, I wouldn't. No, I'm not doing that. I wouldn't take that away from Adam.
You can't take that away from Adam.
That's fair.
No.
What position does he play?
He's listed as right winger on transfer market.
Perfect. I'll save that spot for him.
He hasn't played yet, so I think you can put him wherever you want.
Fine.
Yeah. So I mean, Barco's worth a shout.
You Barco, man.
Really?
There's one clear option here.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna go George Bello.
Thank you. I was already typing it in before as soon as I got the team.
I'm just trying to get us some content.
You want content? Here's content for you. 2021 MLS CCL clubs and MLS play so far this season at the end of the day today.
Not good.
Assuming Portland and Philly continue to lose the way they are. 13 games, 2 wins, 5 draws, 6 losses. 8.85 goals scored per game. Awful. This is like So this is the conversation that needs to be had about starting our leagues when they need to be started, right? But if you're going to start the same time as the Mexican League, you're going to literally be playing January football in Minnesota or Toronto or Montreal. It'd be awful.
Who doesn't love that?
I mean, most people, if you're sane. So, yeah, if I was building this for, I'm building this team for MLS Cup, not for CCL. And now I got to pick from the LA Galaxy.
Robbie Keane.
It's got to be Chicharito.
Or it's got to be Greg Vanney.
That's not bad.
In the coaching slot,
Yeah.
a guy who has won a treble, a guy who has taken a dismal Toronto team and turned them into an international powerhouse, and a guy who is about to turn around a Galaxy team that finished third to last in the league last year into a team that's currently sitting at the top of the table. I'm taking Greg Vanney as my head coach because I need, because what we're doing is we're picking a team as like commissioners. So I need somebody who can take good players and make them perform. And I think Greg Vanney can do that. He has proven it time and time again. And he can also go out and pick up new players and make them perform. So after I give him this team, he can find the switcheroo option and get him in there. Greg Vanney, LA Galaxy head coach, is now my head coach. I'm feeling good about that one. Chris Armas still on the table for anybody who wants him, by the way.
I could have picked him first.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I got to get Toronto first.
True.
Nobody develops the young players better than Chris Armas.
That's fair. Adam, this team really doesn't like us anymore, even though we were completely right about everything we said.
Damn it.
If you were taking a player from Minnesota United, who would you take?
I mean, it would be Reynoso, but I can't take a Cam. So
That's right. You're out of spots now.
Yeah.
The curse of not taking Yap Stam. No Reynoso for you.
I was not gonna ever take Yap Stam. You said I couldn't pick him as my center back. Yeah.
Is it Ike?
Has Ike played yet?
No.
I mean, he's played before.
No, obviously. Yeah, thank you, Connor.
So does Yap Stam, but he's not going to play center back for him.
Right? Like, there's so many options, and by that I mean like there's maybe two options.
I've got an idea of who I would take in the spot.
Oh,
I know exactly.
I know exactly. Yeah, if I'm doing hype train, I'm picking Dane Sinclair.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
Yep.
Is it Dane or Dwayne?
I think it's Dane.
Dane.
Oh, Adam, did I not fill you in on this? That was one of the big things they were all upset about.
I said not Dwayne?
I said Dwayne by mistake.
If they've listened to any, Patrick Way is the other one, but I don't think he's gonna play much. If they've listened to any of our episodes, they know that like pronunciation isn't like I call Aaron Trusty.
Yeah,
not his name.
That's literally what I told them when I responded. I was like, guys, I know you don't watch it, but if you did, you know this is like our biggest joke. Like we do this all the time.
Yeah.
So relax, will you?
Also, Minnesota's bad. So
that's how I should end it. Plus, you guys suck.
Yeah, like be better.
So Connor, if you were going to take a player from Minnesota United, because that is the team that has been given to you, who would you take?
I feel like Minnesota's got a couple of guys, maybe.
Is Thomas Chacon 22?
Thomas is only like 20.
I don't think he's played yet.
Juan Agudelo is just too old.
So close.
You're a little bit too old. Oh man, everybody's kind of old.
I told you you're gonna struggle if you're gonna play just young.
I could have taken Dane, but Dane's gone now.
Yeah.
All right.
Patrick Weah. Man, going the young route is not. I mean,
You might need to stretch your definition of young, my friend.
I know. Well, can I move Caden Clark deeper in the midfield?
I'll let you play Caden Clark as an 8. He did that today.
Okay. Well, then I'm gonna take Reynoso because he's only 25.
Is he really? My goodness.
Thank you, versatile Caden Clark.
Kid's 17. He might be a right back. For all we know.
Sure. Just like Tajon Buchanan. Even though he's not playing there anymore.
Oh, I have to pick another one because Nashville was given to me again. Interesting. I've been given DC United.
Ben Olsen. You already have a coach. Also, he's
Any
not-
ball never dies.
exactly.
I'm going to do some digging on this one because there's nobody who jumps out off the top of my head who I'm like, yeah. And quite frankly, and it hurts me to say this. Bill Hamid is the first person that came to my mind.
Not the first person that came to my mind for you.
Right? Like, what is happening? Who'd you end up taking from DC, Connor?
Donovan Pines.
Okay, that's what I thought. Andrew, really?
I wonder if Adam and I are thinking of the same player.
Yeah, I'm sure we are.
When all right, so I'm going to go to the front line.
Andrew, if you want a man who can play 17 positions,
Julian Gressel is a shout.
thank you.
What other shouts are there?
Eddie
Right,
Flores
like-
is a shout.
I'm amazed Connor didn't take him.
Healthy Paul Arriola is a shout.
True.
Russell Knaus as a box to box.
You have to remember to put him on the roster, though.
See, I was just setting you up. I knew you were going to come back with that one.
Never get
Um,
old.
I hear you want some Yamil Assad.
I'm thinking Julian Gressel at right back because I like my wing backs going forward.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, like I said, and because of his versatility, I can play him in the center midfield. I can play him at striker. I can play him at right wing. I can play him in goal. Because Benny Ball did, and if Benny Ball did, I can. So
He could be your coach for all you want.
I mean, he probably coaches himself too. All righty, next one up. FCC. I'm smiling, but it's because this whole team is a hype train. If you were to pick one player from the Colorado Rapids hype train, who would you take?
Oh, that's tough.
It's a tough one, I know.
Oh, it's there's so many options.
You got your two center, deeper center mid spots, your entire back line outside of Roldan, and a right mid spot.
No, I know what I have. I'm just trying
And
to.
a coach, Robin Fraser.
It's not horrible.
It
Well,
is. It's very bad. It's really not good.
No, I know, but how do I? Oh, man. I mean, like I have to pick Trusty, don't I?
As a hype train, yeah, I think you do.
I kind of have to, but at the same time, Eunice Nam. Oh, I can't pick Eunice Namley, but like
He doesn't fit.
I know, but like Abubkar's there.
Lawless is there. That's true.
Like
I think if we're going pure hype train, podcast memories, it's got to be Aaron.
yeah, like Shinyashiki's a sneaky one.
Oh, but you don't have a striker. Does he play right mid?
I think so.
I'll let you move Cory Baird to right mid. That's true.
Keegan Rosenberry's there too.
Oh, well, no, because your right back's gone.
All right, yeah.
Pick up Alex Roldan.
No, Alex Rodon's staying. I think I just have to pick Trusty.
I think you do too.
I think
if we're going hype train FC here.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's gotta be Trusty.
Yeah. And I'm gonna mislabel his jersey on purpose.
I would say if you don't know, go check out. Man, that must have been like the 3rd episode we ever recorded.
It was a while ago.
Yeah. Connor. Houston Dynamo. This is an interesting one for you.
People are gonna hear clips of us making these picks out of context, have no idea why we're picking the players we're picking, and they're gonna get so pissed off. I'm gonna
clip this episode. I didn't clip the fantasy draft either because it's such a weird thing to clip.
It is.
I did the tier list because it was team specific, but I didn't clip the draft ones because it's like I said, you'd have a 15-second clip of us saying, "Yeah, man, I got to go with Austin Trusty or Aaron Trusty," because it just makes sense for the team, you know. Like what team? Like it wouldn't make any sense. Now, granted, now that you think about it, it would make people listen to the episode, wouldn't it? What are they talking about? What are they doing? They'll listen to the first 5 seconds and go, never mind. But our downloads go up.
All right, so Houston's a little tricky. So one guy I actually really liked in Football Manager was Bajamic.
Who?
Sorry, I'm probably botching the name.
You are. That's what we do, right?
What? Bajamic?
Yeah, the
Bajamic.
Bajamic, yeah.
Man, if he were a little younger, I'd almost be tempted to take Tyler Pasher, how he's been playing lately.
Yeah, man, that dude, he's been on fire.
I guess, I'm looking at Memo Rodriguez, Matthias Vera. I don't really want to take anybody from the back line. Oh man, and you know what? It's a weird one, and I'm actually kind of tempted to do it, but I'm thinking about Tab Ramos.
Oh, you know what? As a former US U20 coach, as a youth coach who has been tasked with developing some of the best players that has come through the U.S. men's national team system for your team. That's really good.
Yeah, I think that's what makes the most sense. I think I got to go Tab.
I think that is a really, really good shout. I'm very, very happy with that for you. That's really good.
Thanks, man.
You're welcome, man. You know, I don't give you enough compliments on the show. It's mainly because you don't deserve them. But like when you do, I'll give them to you. I need a new team because DC United came up for me again.
Portland scored.
Portland scored?
It was Eric Williamson. Damn it. Assisted by Diego Valeri.
There goes Hollingshead's clean sheet.
Yep. He's got
and
6
I have
points.
to take a player from NYCFC. And this is oh, okay. So now I gotta do some thinking. Do I move Julian Gressel to center mid or right mid and get Anton Tanner home? Or do I take Sean Johnson as a goalkeeper spot? And based off of the talent at the goalkeeper spot still available, I think I'm going to move Julian Gressel to right mid and put Anton Tanner home at right back because I think you cannot pass up an opportunity to take who is almost unarguably the best right back in the league and maybe the best right back in league history.
You'd have to do some research for that argument, but
you would, but I can't think of anybody off the top of my head who you look at, you're like, man.
Yeah.
Like when you think of left back, right back, you think of Kamara Lawrence, you think of Anton Tanner. You just do.
Yeah.
And it may be because we live in New York and we watch it more frequently, but.
Yeah, I don't know if I jump right off the bat to think that's I mean, Kamara was great, but I mean, you could also make the argument for DeMarcus Beasley.
No. I'm not talking like historically like legendary. I'm talking about the single best player. Kamara Lawrence was the single best left back in league history. You cannot tell me otherwise. And I feel like we may have had this argument already, and I will have this argument again, just probably not here, because any other opinion other than that is wrong. It just is.
Have you tracked him? How's he doing in Europe?
He's not getting playing time. He was rumored to get back to MLS at some point. Because I remember almost crying thinking we let him go, got a decent transfer fee for him, and then now he's not doing well. He wants to come back to another team, which would be really, really cool. He's gotten a little bit more playing time. He's got 15 appearances in the goal in the Belgian league so far, and he's also played in the. I'm assuming that's the Belgian tournament. I don't know how to pronounce it nor what it is, but there's no argument. I think the only real close one you can make is Justin Morrow, and I still don't think that's fair. But Adam, who's your Atlanta United hype train player?
I mean, it's got to be Machop, right?
Good
Machop.
Like George. George Bello would be the obvious because we share a birthday. But yeah, I'm taking Machop Troll.
Where is he playing? What position does he play?
Right mid.
Is he?
Yeah.
Machop Troll. ATL. Yeah, that was pretty easy. I was really happy when I saw that come up for you.
Perfect.
Connor.
Yeah.
What team do you think that's just landed on?
FC Dallas.
No, that'd be really too easy for you, wouldn't it?
A little bit.
The losers of today's contest against the New York Red Bulls, Chicago Fire.
Ooh.
This is a good one.
Chicago Fire.
You've got center back, right back, CDM, left mid, striker. And I've kind of got an idea of where I would go for you in the way that you're building your team. Being a Chicago Fire coach myself. Connor and I, for those of you listening, are doing a football manager challenge where we take a random team from MLS and we're in the same league and we try to win MLS Cup first, basically. And I got Chicago Fire, so I know this team better than I know myself, really.
Yeah, I mean, off the bat, I'm thinking Alistair.
That's not where I was going for you.
I could also go Pineda, center back.
That's where I was going because he's
I guess he could be in the midfield as well.
Yep, because where he played today, he was a center mid today. He was poor at center mid today, but he was there.
Yeah, I think I'd probably want to leave that winger option open. Yeah. All right, I'll go Pineda.
I think that's a really good call because where do you want to put him?
Yeah, that's what I got to figure out.
Now, granted, I will let you move him if you need to.
Okay, I'll put him at center back for now.
Okay, put you at center back, and we'll go from there. But yeah, I think that's a good call. I think his versatility as a number 4-5 or as a number 6 is something you don't really seem. I mean, you can get it. You know, Bastion did it, but he moved back. Pineda's kind of moving up right now. So
yeah, I do feel like it's typically the CDM to center back switch as opposed to the center back to CDM switch.
Correct. Yeah. So
granted, I was playing against Red Bull for one of my games, and they had Aaron Long at CDM. So Aaron Long could do it.
Evidently. So I got Colorado Rapid now. This one, again, doesn't jump out at me. I've got a center back spot or a left back spot, and immediately I'm thinking Sam Vines. So I like Sam Vines. There's another good attacking fullback that would fit into my scheme really well. CDM, CM, Kellen Acosta doesn't really jump for me. Doesn't really do it for me. Cole Bassett as a number 8. Jack Price as a number 8. Ooh, Jack Price as the number 8 is tasty. And then I got a striker spot available, which would be Diego Rubio or Darren Yappy. So basically I'm stuck with 2 center mids, a center back, a left back, and a goalkeeper. And I'm not taking a goalkeeper because I can't stand William Yarborough. Don't know why, just don't like him. I'm going to go Sam Vines. I like Sam Vines. I like the way he's played. And if I'm looking at this as a Red Bull-esque team, I can sell him on in 2 years for lots of money. But I think he'll also help me out a little bit better than Jack Price will in the way that I'm setting this team up. What I'm really looking for is like Austin, so I can take Alex Ring, and maybe Portland, so I can take Diego Chara. So I can just sit both of those guys in front of my back line and let the front 4 do some damage. So that's what I'm hoping for. So if I magically land on Portland and Austin in the next 2 picks, don't yell at me. Adam, what's up, buddy?
Wait on my pick.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Hey man, listen, remember I told you that guy Chris Armas still available?
Yeah, no thanks.
You got Toronto FC. So if you need a coach, Chris Armas still available.
I mean, as tempting as that is, I'm probably gonna have to pass.
Come on. What is better than the hype train of Chris Armas?
That thing would get derailed in about 8 seconds. So I don't have a whole lot of options left, which kind of sucks.
Left back, center back, DM, CM, and coach. I mean, if we're talking hype train, Michael Bradley is still available.
So most of my hype trains are like younger or exciting guys. Michael Bradley fits either of them.
Not exciting about Michael Bradley.
Seriously. Yeah. If we're talking hype, Omar Gonzalez still available.
I mean, I'm probably actually going to pick a center back, and it's probably going to be Chris Mavinga.
That doesn't fit hype. We can find you somebody better.
Can we? Because
yes, we can argue Jonathan Osorio versus Marky Delgado. We can do that.
I could. So Rich Ray would probably be the one on this team. Tsubasa Endo as well.
Ooh, I like Endo.
But I can't pick Endo.
So I'm thinking again, if I'm thinking hype train or like meme, right? Because that's kind of the vibe we're getting here. I'm thinking Osorio or Marky Delgado because of the conversation we had during our Mount Rushmore episode.
Yeah, I'm okay with Mark Delgado.
Where? CM or CDM?
CDM.
Okay, interesting. That's what I'm thinking. Like I said, I'm not making your team for you.
No, I know.
I'm just giving you thoughts because that is the way I would have gone with it. And because if we're doing truly a hype train meme team, Chris Mavinga doesn't fit that. You'd have to take Omar Gonzalez.
True.
Do you have your striker spot available?
No, Cory Baird's in there.
Yeah, but we talked about letting him go to right.
No,
because he has someone on the right.
He put Machop Chol in the
okay.
in the other spot. So he's got CM left back and center back left and coach. But you, Connor, between your goalkeeper, your right back, your center defensive mid, your left mid, your striker, have to pick from the Vancouver Whitecaps.
Oh, I was hoping Adam would get this one.
Yeah, because I think he's holding out for it. I got to be honest with you. I think he's going to leave that left back spot to chance on the last spin if he doesn't.
It has to be. Vancouver. I got to see.
There is nobody on Vancouver I look at. I'm like, that's a guy.
You're not looking at the same team then.
For Connor being the young.
Yeah. No, I'm aware.
I mean, a guy jumps out, but I don't think he
Tomas
plays the right
Hasal,
position.
maybe? You can go Hasal at goalkeeper.
Hold on, I gotta look into this a little bit. I gotta see where this guy's playing.
So off the top of my head, you can go Hasal at goalkeeper. You can get Cavallini at striker. You can get Cavallini at striker. I didn't know how old he was, but
Yep.
you can go Cavallini at striker.
I didn't even think about that. I was looking at someone else.
Who are you looking at?
I was looking at Caicedo. I wanted to see if I know he's typically more on the right. I wanted to see if he played it all on the left, but I don't. It looks like it's a lot more so on the right than the left, so I'll try to stay away from that one. And yeah, I mean it's probably. Hold on, let me just double check. Hasal's not a bad shout. Definitely not. Is he still starting over Kripo?
No, Kripo's in, but either way.
Cavallini's 28. I don't know if I could do Cavallini. Oh, man, I don't know if he plays. Okay, I will ask about two players, and I will take a group poll as to whether or not I could play them in certain positions.
Okay.
So Divar Caicedo on the left, or Cha Alexander at the CDM spot.
I will let you take Alexander at the CDM spot because I think that's kind of where he fits. He's more of a 6'8" than an 8'10". So I'll let you take Cha Alexander. I think it's Alexandre. If you're going to be
Alexandre, okay.
When he came in, I was watching Vancouver last week, and when he came in, that's how they pronounced it. So, I'll give you Alexander at the CDM spot if you want it.
All right. Well, that's pretty much I'll go with that over Hasal.
Okay, interesting. That hurts because Hasal is my starting U23 goalkeeper on Football Manager, but
I'm just leaving him available for you.
I do have my goalkeeper spot open, don't I? Minnesota United. Am I allowed to take players from this team?
I think you have to.
So you're looking at I'm immediately looking at that center back spot and thinking this is probably where I'm going to fill it. Because Dane's gone. Tyler Miller is still not there. Debasi. So I put Debasi on my top 10 because I liked him better than Boxall. But now if we're looking, what's the other one I've got? CDM, CM. So we're looking at Will Trapp. Ozzy Alonso, old. Jan Grey Goose, Sonny Dotson, Ja'Cory Hayes, not for me. And then in the striker spot, Juan Agudelo, or Ramon Avila, who actually is a shout for the way that I'm building this team. I'm going to fill the center back spot. I think I'm going to take Bakai Debasi because I think the strikers out there are still, I can still get a really decent striker there. But I'm not sure. There are too many good center backs that I'm thinking of teams that I'm going to land on now that I'm just not a fan of. And I like Debasi. I think he's done really well filling in for Ike. But looking at this team, Minnesota's been dreadful, but they've been dreadful all over the park. And just looking at this team, they've got 4 center backs, all of them over 30 years old. Wrong side of 30 for anybody who knows that reference, but they're about to be a dumpster fire the next few years. They can't reinvent that line because their next step up is Callum Montgomery, who played like 4 times for FC Dallas. So yikes. But yeah, I'm going to go Debasi at center back to close out my back line of Sam Vines, Zimmerman, Debasi, and Tinnerholm. I'm real happy with that. I think that's a really good layout, I think. Connor. The
My
future. You're not your pick. I was just saying hi.
Okay.
Adam, this one's going to be easy for you. I think this is pretty good for you. The future Supporter Shield winners, New England Revolution.
Bruce Arena.
Yep, that's exactly where I was going with it.
Yeah.
This is, if you're going to get a coach, this is where you're going to get it.
Yeah.
I think Bruce is the guy to lead your hype train, because he can take I saw a tweet from MLS Buzz today that was like, only Bruce Arena can take and I shared it with you guys.
Yeah.
Take a bunch of draft picks and a 1.5 mil cap and play at Land United and all 40 million worth of their players off the field. So yeah, if you're going to put a team together that's the hype train like that.
Yep. Yeah, Bruce Arena and I have indirectly shared a drink together. So we were at the bar at the same time. Enough to go.
How's that happened? Where were you?
I was at the Marriott bar, just drinking with some friends, and in he walked. He was doing a speech or something at Cornell.
Why has that not been something we've talked about? Like, I feel like that's pretty clearly a very good podcast story that you've just decided to hold on to for 55 episodes.
Yeah, I gotta, sprinkle them out when I can.
Are you kidding? That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's really, really cool.
Yeah. We didn't say hi to him or anything, but we kept kind of awkwardly staring over to him, and he kind of knew we knew. Yeah, like he saw us kind of looking at him, and he could probably tell that like we knew who he was, but we just kind of let him enjoy his evening. Yeah,
no, that's always the most like uncomfortable thing I have to imagine for somebody of any type of notoriety, right? Like, if you walk in and you've got a bunch of people who are like asking for pictures, like, dude, I'm just here to eat food and leave.
Yeah.
So leave me alone.
Yeah, I was pretty sure I think he was like with his wife and some friends, and just like
yeah. So I'll have to let you know how that goes when I'm the coach of the U.S. men's national team that wins the World Cup. I'll let you know what it's like going out in public.
Sure.
Won't we be with you? You'll still be doing the podcast.
Oh, I'll definitely still be doing the podcast. Absolutely. So the pod will. You guys won't be able to go out either. You guys, we're all gonna be trapped in our house. It'll be pandemic 2.0.
Can't wait to see Iowa Canola for the national team doing TikTok dances on the sideline.
I mean, isn't that the goal? It's got
Andrew yelling at him.
Connor, I'm gonna give you
New England.
I'm gonna give you a team. No, New England. Too easy. Nashville SC, and I just want to point out Alex Mawil is still on the table.
So Nashville, a name jumps out to me right off the bat.
One does for me too, and it's not actually Alex Mawil, even though I'd love for you to take him.
What do I got available? I still striker and left wing available.
You've got a right back spot that's jumping out to me.
Alistair Johnson.
That's who's jumping out to me.
It's tough because I could go him. I can go Cadiz. I can go Leal.
Oh, you could go Cadiz or Leal. I think. Oh man, you are in a tough spot here.
I'm thinking Leal. I like Leal.
I think that's a really good call.
Especially the way he started off this season.
He's been on fire.
Yeah.
He's a switcheroo option for me right now in fantasy. Don't tell anybody.
He's starting for me.
Well, I actually have him starting, but he'll switch out if DC score on San Jose today.
Yes, I just swapped out Cade Cowell so I can put in Chris Mueller.
Yeah.
Sorry, Cade, if you're listening.
I got Cade and Alanis on the bench with Leal, Chicharito, Ladero, Gutierrez still to go. And I've got basically Stojanovic on 3 points and then the two San Jose guys. So San Jose perform. I'm getting two decent returns. If they don't, I've got McHugh and Nikosi Burgess, who did not play today. Okay. So we'll see how that goes. The reason I took a half jump there is because I just got given Sporting Kansas City, which might be the easiest pick of them all. Welcome to my team, Alan Polito. If you
steal his hype train like that.
Well, he can't fit.
Oh, that's right. That's fair.
But if you pick a guy to win Golden Boot, he's got to go in your team, right?
He finally scored today.
He did score today.
Finally.
And I got screwed out of Lucio not having an assist there, which kind of sucks. But on a side note for fantasy, my team value jumped to 102.2 million. So I'm raising it up a little bit. It's pretty cool.
So price rises go up after this week. It's a 3-week average. So a bunch of the players I picked this week were literally based off who's getting a price rise.
Yeah, that's probably a good call.
I didn't even think about that. Haven't they been moving kind of slightly?
They have, yeah.
Yeah, but then they jump.
The big one comes on week 3. All right, so 3 players left for each of us. And Adam.
The last scored was not Ryan Hollingshead.
Stop interrupting me if it's not about my fantasy players.
I don't know who that is. Sorry. It's someone who literally just got subbed on for Dallas.
It's a 4 mil switcheroo player. I love it. I love this team.
Ryan's already setting up the contract right now.
Insert tweet of guy answering 7 phones because that's what he's doing right now.
Yep.
How much you want for him? Adam, you got 3 spots left: a left back, a center back, a center mid for CF Montreal. Which I think this one's a pretty easy one, depending on where you want to play him.
I don't think he's good enough to be a CDM anymore, but I also don't love him at center back.
Mason Toy at CDM.
Facts.
I'll allow it.
Love it.
I will not.
Can I move Cory Baird to center back and put Mason Toy up top?
We should do like a FIFA simulation or a football manager simulation. Put all the players together and see how they do.
Yeah, I could probably set something up like that.
Yeah, I mean,
your team's gonna win.
I'll definitely win, but that's the only reason I'm suggesting it, is because I'll definitely win.
We're saying Brookie on the right, correct?
He's absolutely a right back. Don't try and switch him. Cheater. I think it's pretty clear.
I agree. I just, I had to find out. I don't know who you're thinking. Are you thinking more defensive mid for me or like a true center mid? Because I think I know who you're thinking of.
I'm thinking of a guy who plays all over the place, but is mainly a center back, center defensive mid.
Oh, no. I'm thinking Lassi Lapalainen.
You can't fit Lassi Lapalainen in there. He's a left winger, bro. You're not. You can't.
I don't want Victor Wanyama. I don't want him.
Listen, that's the point of the thing. You don't get a choice towards the end of it. This is why you got to build your team strategically.
Fine. Stupid DM Victor Wanyama.
So you're gonna move Marky Delgado up,
yeah,
and then put Victor Wanyama in the CDM.
Yeah.
I can't believe Wanyama was only 29. I feel like he's
right
old.
How do they get somebody like that in his prime and still manage to mess it up?
Because
they're doing well this year.
Yeah.
For now.
I feel bad for him. He thought he was signing to the Impact. Yeah, I know. I thought he was going to the Impact, and they brought him to CF Montreal. It's not even the same team.
All right, Connor, you got a striker, a right back, and a goalkeeper to pick from the Columbus Crew.
Ooh, Columbus. Giassi's artist.
Is he young enough to make your team?
He's always young enough.
29.
He's always young enough. It is always LA Galaxy Giassi's artist for me.
God.
Yeah, you want LA Galaxy Giassi's artist's first touch too, because that comes with it, buddy.
Oh, I wish I had some other spots open right now.
Yeah, so your goalkeeper's out. They don't have anybody who fits. You're looking at right back. Right back is out because they have nobody who fits. Striker is pretty much out except for Miguel Berry. So I will allow you to break your rule this once because they are literally nobody.
Well, let me see what I can do with the team here.
You can play Artur at right back. That's what I'll do.
How come Connor's allowed to move
Artur right
around?
back. Who did I pick on the left? I don't remember.
Your left back was George Bello.
No, left wing.
Oh, left wing was Leao.
Oh yeah. Oh God. Might have to go Giassi's artist.
I would say and honestly, he's the youngest of the players that you can choose from anyway.
There's so many guys on this team I would love to pick too. Aiden Morris.
Yeah,
Artur,
Aiden Morris. I was thinking keeping a spot open for him, but
Milton Valenzuela. Abubakar Keita. Yeah, I guess I don't have a choice here. I gotta go Giassi's artist.
You do. So you break your team there, but
well, he's on the right side of 30, so it's close enough.
You're close enough. I'll give you close enough.
And he's golden boot Giassi's artist. Not this season, though.
Excuse me, sir. Okay. I like this one. I've been given Orlando City. And I think I'm going to take Pedro Gallese. Because I don't want to leave my goalkeeper spot up to chance. I can get away with taking a random center mid, but I don't want to be given like Teton to end the day, you know. But again, if you put him in the top 5 players coming into this year, I think he's worth at least a shout. So Pedro Gallese, welcome to the best team in MLS. Adam Tamburello. You've got a center back and you got a left back from Chicago Fire. Hype train for Chicago Fire is
They don't exist.
Minimal at best.
I don't think there are any. I don't want anyone on this team.
Johan Kappelhoff.
Like probably.
Who's got you the most fantasy points?
We have to start trending away from the themes here.
Nope.
Still do our best.
Jonathan Bornstein.
Can you give me Francisco Calvo
at center back?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
I can give you Francisco Calvo. Yeah, sure.
God.
That's interesting to me. I would have, if I was going hype train, I would have picked Jonathan Bornstein.
So probably, but I have a soft spot for Calvo because of
Minnesota.
Yeah, basically.
Connor, you got a goalkeeper and you got a right back from the Seattle Sounders.
Oh man, why couldn't I have Alex Roldan?
There goes Alex Roldan. We should do like trades and stuff.
I don't have any hype train guys for him, I don't think.
And they've only got one right.
Oh no, I have George Bello.
You do. And they both have open slots.
I know, but then I have the left back spot open. And I don't know who I would take.
You would take Nuhu Tolo. Duh.
Well, I wouldn't be able to pick him here. Oh wait, no, yeah, I could.
If you swapped.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll allow it. If you want to do it, I'll allow it.
I'm good.
Oh, he's gonna stick him in a corner.
Yep.
So you're stuck with Stephen Cleveland, who is the closest to 25. Or that's it, because there's no other right back.
I feel like I can't believe they don't play anybody else other than Alex Roldan at right back.
It's disgusting.
There's no way. Like someone else has to have played right back.
I'm sure they played Jimmy Madronda out that way at some point, but do you really want Jimmy Madronda out there?
How old is he's 27? I feel like I don't know. I'm tempted to actually go
almost
Jimmy
feel like you
Madronda.
have to make the trade.
I don't have anybody to trade with.
I don't. I have my left wing spots already filled. I can't take Jimmy Madronda.
I mean,
Where
I'll
did-
let you
where did
take
Mad-
Fry.
Where did Madronda play when he was with SKC? Was he on the right or the left?
Man, he played wherever you wanted him to play
He was on the left.
He's on the left.
for the most part.
So then I'm guessing it's out of the picture to put him at right back.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, Brad Smith doesn't play right back. Who doesn't play right back?
You could probably get away with putting Nuhu there.
I mean, I could pull the. Are we open to Nuhu at right back?
Yeah, that's fine.
I'll allow it.
All right, Nuhu's playing right back.
That you're leaving your goalkeeper up to chance at this point.
Listen, I can't pick Stefan Fry.
FCC. Alrighty. My penultimate pick,
What spots do you have open?
CM and CDM. And I got to take it from the Houston Dynamo. Joe Corona? Got to be Joe Corona, right?
Yeah, probably.
Sure.
Got to be Joe Corona. Just double checking here. I don't like Matthias Vera. Not a big Darwin Seren guy. Derek Jones is actually a striker. Bonet Garcia is 90. And the other guy's 16 years old. So it's got to be Joe Corona at center mid. All right. Adam, your left back is the only one you got left. And this left back needs to come from.
Come on, Vancouver.
Not Minnesota, because you've
Fine.
already got a Minnesota player. So we go again.
Yep.
The tension builds, and it has to come from Real Salt Lake.
God damn it.
Granted, they're playing pretty well right now, but
I mean, yeah.
you are stuck with
I'm sad. I don't even get the
Donnie
choice.
Toya.
Yeah,
or Ashton Morgan if you really want him.
I'm good.
Or you want to play Justin Glad, this guy who's been in the league for 9 years at age 24.
No, thanks. It's fine.
You're really stuck with Donnie Toya, huh?
It's fine.
It's not fine.
Not, but it is what it is at this point.
Oh man, that's like I said, for the most part, and granted, if we're talking about players that we look at and we're kind of like, that'd be a funny team to make. Donnie Toya fits in that category.
True.
I haven't liked Donnie Toya since he was in Montreal. Connor,
who's my goalkeeper?
Has to come from.
Oh no! The fact that you're laughing.
The Colorado Rapids.
Oh,
I
gross.
think you got Yarborough or you got Clint Irwin.
Clint Irwin.
I guess just whoever is younger.
Yeah.
So they're both 32.
I was about to say, yeah.
Who do you want?
Man, this sucks. I guess I'm going William Yarborough.
Ew.
Now I'm just sad. I was hoping I'd get New England.
And Matt Turner would have been a good one there. My last team.
Cincinnati.
Wow, we all had a Colorado pick.
Columbus Crew. Center mid.
Come on.
You suck.
Bullshit.
I mean, listen, you can complain all you want, but here I'll prove it again.
I don't need your picture. I'm just calling nonsense.
I'll prove it again.
It's fine.
This is listen, it pays to be the boss, right? It pays to be in charge.
Just pick Perry Kitchen and let's just end this.
Stop it. Don't disrespect me like that. So fitting into this team, I'm looking for, I'll probably drop Joe Corona to the, oh, no, I won't. Go ahead, Artur. You can play my my CDM spot.
Yep.
And because I was thinking about taking either Darlington or Aiden Morris to drop into that CM spot, but Joe Corona's not as good of a 6 as he is an 8, and Artur is a better 6 than Joe. And I think Darlington Nagbe is probably the only other person I would look to take there, and he hasn't played in a while. So that's it. That is that was kind of fun. I actually enjoyed that a lot.
Yeah.
So let's round up the teams here. Adam, you're finishing. I'm gonna list them. Adam is meme team. Connor, you're U25, and I am MLS Cup bound, aka Red Bull. So Adam, your meme team: Dane St. Clair, Donnie Toya.
Whoa! Hype Train FC. Get our name right.
Fine, I'll call it Hype Train FC.
Yeah, what is going on here?
Listen, I didn't feel correct calling it Hype Train FC if Ali Adnan wasn't in it.
I didn't get Vancouver. It's not my fault.
I'm just looking out for you. Listen, I'm just looking out for you. Dane St. Clair, Donnie Toya, Austin Trusty, Calvo, Alex Roldan, Victor Wanyama, Marky Delgado, Luciano Acosta, flanked by Lewis Morgan and Machop Chol, with Cory Baird up top and Bruce Arena trying to make something out of it.
That's why I picked Bruce Arena, because that team is ugly.
Connor, you're rocking with William Yarborough, George Bello, Donovan Pines, Mauricio Pineda, Nuhu Tolo, Chao Alexandre, Caden Clark, Emmanuel Reynoso, Randall Leal, Julian Carranza, Giassi Zardes, all headed up by Todd Ramos, which is a really good coaching pick there. And I'm running with Pedro Gallese, Sam Vines, Walker Zimmerman, Debasi, Anton Tanner, Artur, Joe Corona, Jordy Mihailovic, Jefferson Satildo, Julian Gressel, Alan Polito, all headed up by Greg Vanny to pull them all together and take it to an MLS Cup. That was a lot of fun. That was cool. Let us know what you guys thought. This is we're looking to do some more fun things throughout the year. We've got some ideas, almost transfers. So teams made out of players that were almost transferred in here, or a list of players that almost made it to certain teams, as well as, what was the other one we had? Episode idea wise, I can't remember.
I didn't know we had another idea.
The secret.
We did. I think I just sent it today. Almost transfers. It's this. Something crossed my mind today. But anyways, almost transfers is one of the other ones we've got on deck. So we might do that next week. But yeah, make sure you guys are following us wherever you get your podcasts so you know when we go live. Follow us on all forms of social media and Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok, because we are all over that. Check out our live stream. We're going to be live streaming Sundays, hopefully. And we'll be taking a look at next week's game is Seattle, LA, or tomorrow's game is Seattle, LA.
Yep.
So we'll take a look at that and give you some breakdown as that goes on. And other than that, I got nothing else to add other than my team is the best team.
Yeah, this is fun.
Kind of a given.
Anybody else got anything else they want to toss in there?
No.
All right. Well, that's it from us at the Designated Players Podcast. We'll see you on the next episode. See ya.